Hey everybody, it's Dawn again, and we are here at my storage unit to document this journey from me being here in America, living out, living from outside of the storage unit. Like, I don't live in the storage unit, but all my stuff is in there. So from moving out of here abroad, and I wanted to make sure that I documented this to remind myself that the sweat and possibly tears that will be shed today is all my fault. If I hadn't accumulated all this stuff, then I wouldn't need to be now moving from a small unit into a larger unit, just so that I can organize it and see what I have and see what I'm going to take with me and what I'm going to sell and all that stuff. So I'm going to document this day, and we're going to get this done, because this is part of the process. Every goal, every idea that we have is great, but to get it from your head into your hands, into action, to the process, to the end result, to the success, you got to go through the process. You got to sweat. You got to shed some tears. We're going to document it all here. Okay. Let's get started.
Hey everybody, so since this is pretty boring just watching me pull everything out of the storage unit and into boxes, I thought I'd add some commentary. Number one, let's talk about what's going on with my body here. As I mentioned in my previous video, the almost 6 years of driving, I gained 50 pounds. As you can see, a lot of it is in my stomach, my tummy area. That is a combination of the weight that I've gained, a medical issue that I have, which I will go into further in another video, and the fact that I had very strong coffee and a large yeasty cinnamon roll for breakfast. So that's a lot of hormonal and postmenopausal bloating going on there.
I should probably give you a close-up of this mess. Look at that. All the way top to bottom. And it goes back there. But I got a bigger unit so that when I, to make it easier, so that when I come to get stuff, I won't have to pull stuff from the top to get at what I need to get at, so I can be able to see everything on the ground level and make it a lot easier. Hopefully that plan works.
Okay, let's talk about how I'm sweating and heavy breathing there. This was a day or two after that tropical storm / hurricane Debbie. And the forecasters had said that that storm put so much moisture into the air that, the humidity is beyond 100%. I know that sounds crazy. You can't be beyond 100%. But let me tell you, I have lived in Florida for a long time, and it was like a full-on sauna the whole time that I was there. So I don't think I've ever sweated that much, that consistently in Florida. I can't remember how it had ever been worse than it was at this time that I was there. And it's pretty hot and stuffy in that whole storage unit facility. It's climate controlled, but There's no breeze. It's very stuffy and still. Okay, let's go on to how you see me throwing all of these, trash bags into the bins. When you are a truck driver and you decide that you want to quit or you get fired, and you have to get off of the truck that you are currently driving, you have to, when the job is over, you got to get all your stuff out, and so you can return the truck back to them. So what has happened since I've worked at I think I'm on my 5th company now. So every time I leave, I have to, hurriedly, because they don't give you a lot of time. I've been given an hour, the expectation that in an hour I would clean all the stuff out of the truck, a truck that I've been living in for, over a year. Remove all of that stuff and, give them back the truck. So what happens is that in a quick move, you end up just throwing everything in trash bags to get it out of the truck into a rental car or a rental, like moving van or whatever, to then move to your storage unit to then go to the orientation for the new company that you're working for. So when you get to the new company, you start the new job, you get a new truck, you take that new truck back to your storage unit and put all of your stuff back onto your new truck. So that is why there are trash bags. It's not an elegant process. So those are the trash bags. A lot of the stuff in those trash bags happen to be clothing from, the times that I was on this previous truck. So a lot of it actually is winter clothing. It's just basically like t-shirts and leggings and jackets that I had worn before and just basically threw in the trash bags to take it out. Also, in those trash bags are several, entirely too many t-shirts, leggings, and socks. I developed a very bad habit that every time I would go to a Walmart to buy food, I would buy a 10-pack of t-shirts, a 10-pack of underwear, a 10-pack of socks, because, finding laundry mats is hard on the road. A lot of truck stops have laundry machines. Also, some of the terminals that the companies you work at, they have laundry machines. But a lot of truck drivers use those laundry machines to wash, towels that they use to clean their trucks with, towels that they use to clean their dogs with, rugs and carpets that they have in their trucks that are covered with Lord knows what, and they put them in the machines, and the machines are really gross. And because I'm a slight germaphobe, the thought of putting my laundry, my clothes, my sheets that come into contact with my skin and those gross laundry machines, it was too much for me to handle. So I would always just end up buying clothes instead of washing clothes. So I have entirely too many clothes.
So all of that stuff over there is going into this space over here. Which is double the size. So I'm gonna get this done. I have to get this done. I purposely wore a light colored shirt so that at the end of the day I can see all of the sweat equity I have put into this project all over my shirt. So let's keep going.
Also, you may notice that I'm moving slower than is probably necessary. I could have moved a lot faster, but I'm doing this on purpose because I learned the hard way that when you injure yourself while you are a truck driver, it throws everything off. If you fall and you break your arm, you can't drive. DOT does not allow you to drive with a cast, let's say on your arm or on your leg, even though you could if it wasn't the arm or the leg that you used to drive. And things like that. I had an incident where I fell onto on the floor of a concrete warehouse and I hurt my hip. And while I was laying on that floor, in a great deal of pain, and all I wanted was someone to call 911 and go to the hospital, I realized, uh-oh, if an ambulance comes and takes me to the hospital, what's going to happen to my truck? The truck that has all my valuables and all my belongings in it. Is some good Samaritan going to go and lock my truck and not steal my stuff? And then how long am I going to be in the hospital? Is the company going to just, are they going to tow my truck away? Are they going to unload all my stuff off of the truck and just, I don't know, throw it away? Unfortunately, this may sound paranoid, but unfortunately, these are the things that we have to be concerned with. So because I have been injured before, and because I know having an injury when you are a driver is very difficult, I do every physical activity very slowly and purposely to make sure that I do not get hurt. I have dislocated my shoulder on the road and literally had to lift my arm back up and put it back in the socket and keep it moving because there was nothing I could do. I could not go to an emergency room and seek treatment because there would be no way to secure my truck. And even in those instances, if I was to get hurt and, be in pain, as a truck driver, you cannot take a painkiller while you are driving. It is a drug that you're not allowed to be on drugs when you drive. So it's a ridiculous situation, the expectations, the standards that we're expected to go by in this job, and that is why I don't like it, and that is why I am leaving the industry. Okay, so this is about 3 hours later. Not too shabby. I don't think I look all that much different from when I started. I was hoping I would have like big old sweat stains to show that I really did make a big effort. I'm trying to adjust this. Let's see if I stand back. See some sweat stains. I expected all of this to be wet and here and all down my back, but it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was, which is, the way that it goes for most of the stuff that I procrastinate on. But it's done. Let me show you the results. Looky, so happy. So happy it's done. But mind you, I just moved it from one storage unit to another storage unit. I still have to go through it and sell the stuff that I need to sell to bankroll this new adventure that I'm going to start on, that I haven't even explained fully to you yet, but is coming soon. So I think that's going to be, I'm just going to wrap up this video right here. So we're going to wrap it up. We're going to get out of here. We're going to go have the coldest drink and the coolest shower, and probably come back tomorrow. I didn't want to, but I feel like I should because it's part of the process and I need to get it done. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.